If you're like me in any way whatsoever, you hate advertisements. I remarked to my father a couple of weeks back that I must be watching the wrong kinds of channels, because in the commercial breaks they're advertising things that are obviously for people in a different age bracket, and by that I mean in his and older age brackets. But advertisements have long been a bane of entertainment seekers, and so it was of course natural that places like Netflix and such would offer alternative options on subscription in order to gain your viewership as well as offer you an ad-free experience. Because of course the free services, or the ones you can watch for free, make money by selling advertising. Again, in those cases, they're still selling advertising for things that I have no idea who they think is buying them or why they think I'm watching them. And I am so freaking tired of hearing about toxic poop on YouTube, because they think for some reason that that's what I'm interested in based on my search history, I guess, that it's getting to me. I noticed a few other things about YouTube, that the ads come every 3 minutes. So every 3 minutes, whatever video, that, assuming it's monetized, that I'm watching, an ad appears. The ad it does warn you, but it means that every 3 minutes you have to be sitting in front of it to click skip ad. Some of them you can't skip because they're so short. And I had noticed in the past couple of weeks that if you don't skip them, sometimes it will play multiple ads back to back for a significant amount of time. This means that YouTube's ad breaks are worse than TV commercial breaks. TV commercial breaks come at specific, predictable intervals, within a few minutes or so. That if you have an hour-long program, that you'll have the lead-in, then a commercial break, and then every 7 minutes there's another commercial break of a distinct 2 to 3 minute duration, and then we go back to the show. And this is because the show lasts for a certain amount of time, and so it must fit between the 2 and the 3 o'clock hour, and then they fill the rest of the time with commercials. And an hour time slot usually contains 42 minutes of programming, which means that you have 18 minutes of advertising for every 42 minutes that you watch. But we know that this is happening. We know they last for certain periods of time, so you can leave, go do something, and then come back. Go to the bathroom, get a snack, go and let's all go to the lobby. Whatever you want to do. YouTube's ads are unpredictable, except for they come every 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And some of the ads are 50 or 60 minutes long. Of course, you can skip them, but most people are moving to the internet for entertainment and may not be aware of this. Now, I don't know if any of my videos are monetized, because I really don't care. This is not a money-making thing for me. I have a job, thankfully, and I don't have to do this for money. It also means that my content, whether you like it or not, is definitely reliable, because I'm not making any money off of what I'm selling. I'm not pushing products. I'm not saying sign up for this service and I get a $25 or $250 bonus. I don't really care what you do. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. And if you don't like it, it's not going to probably get monetized, which means that if it's not very heavily viewed, you can watch my videos without interruption. I'm not trying to monetize it, so if there are ads, it's because YouTube has decided to put them there and not me. As you consume information, there's almost always a cost. But the cost of information that's electronically obtained now is usually in the form of advertisements. These advertisements are not for your benefit. The doctor who's selling you a different food regime because nightshades are poisonous is not wrong, but he's not doing that because he cares about your health. He's doing that because he wants to sell you a product. The toxic poop guy, whatever they're selling this for, he's not doing it because he actually really cares about you being healthy. In fact, he's the best looking ugly dude I've ever seen on the internet. Because if you look past his beard and his muscles, he actually has a really weird looking face. And without the beard and the muscles, he's probably... I don't really usually say this very often, but I think I'm better looking than he is. So they're not doing this for your benefit. They're doing this to make money. And I'm not making any money. So if you like it, cool. If not, it's cool. I don't lose anything. And if you derive benefit, great. And if not, it cost you what you paid for it. But advertisements are becoming so annoying that I will probably stop using YouTube as a consumer, because I am tired of having to stop what I'm doing every 3 minutes, go to the window when I'm listening to music, okay? Because I don't need to see your video, but I can't even listen to music on the internet without having to pause it every 3 minutes or so I can skip a freaking ad, okay? it's making me want to go back to, I don't know if you can see it right here, to my boombox here that plays cassettes and CDs, because I don't have to listen to advertisements when I'm doing that, or even the radio. Because while there are stations that play a lot of advertisements, they usually also play them at predictable intervals, and I don't have to be paying attention to skip them in order to avoid a 50-minute lecture on why tomatoes are bad for your health. Not that in principle I disagree. They are nightshades. Nightshades are poisonous, but I think it's a lot of hysteria, much ado about nothing, and all done to generate money. And that's my rant for this week.